Hello, welcome back, friends, to this special episode of The Open Mind with you. I was tempted to do this episode out of turn because of the manner in which the Indian team lost out to Pakistan last night at the T20 World Championship, the opening match. And I did not see the match fully because generally I avoid watching, spending time on such things where I feel the outcome is more likely to my expectations. So, without spending further time of yours, here are the life lessons that I could gather from yesterday's match. So, the first lesson is that one should always expect the unexpected in sporting events, in competitive events, and in certain big projects. Certain things may go wrong. Always, this is what happens. I mean, whatever kind of preparations you do, certain things are bound to go wrong. And when you are competing in a pro event like cricket, international tournaments, it is not important to know how strong your team is, your own team is. It is more important to know what are the strengths and, more importantly, what are the weaknesses of the opponents. Because if you do not know the weakness of the opposite side or the strengths of the opposite side, you are not going to be able to defeat them or win over them. So this is very critical, and it seems that India was completely lacking knowledge about the weakness because we have not played against Pakistan for quite a long time. The third thing is that do not get carried away by past fantasies, because this is I think this is a national trait that we have, that we live on the past laurels. It is good to keep thinking about good things and our achievements in the past and all that. But just because ऐसे हुआ कि पिछली 5 दफा से इंडिया ने पाकिस्तान को जीतने नहीं दिया है, I mean, that is not, this is, cricket does not depend, or any sporting or any other event in life does not go only based on statistics. Statistics do play an important role, but ultimately it is a performance driven sport, performance driven activity, and there you need to be, you know, be very, very clear about what is going to be deliverables from your end. Fantasies do not deliver anything. At the most, they keep you happy and smiling. And that is not the right way to approach any big event. Treat each day of life, each game, with an objective mind. Here, what happens is the moment you name an opposition, and like Pakistan, we say, oh, as if this is a war. War, yes, maybe it's a war-like situation, but this is a game. You have chosen to play against Pakistan in international competition. So this is, first of all, not a war. It is a game of cricket, which you would have played against Australia or England or West Indies or any other team. So treat this as just another game. Treat your opponent, give him the respect and the appreciation that is due, like any other opponent of yours. And one thing is very certain, that nobody in this world can win all the times. And there are going to be defeats, there are going to be failures. Now, if a failure against a particular team is going to harm you, then that is, you are taking it personally. You must learn to appreciate that the other side actually was better equipped, better prepared, and they would have played far better than our players. If we accept this, then there will be a big change. But हमारी खासियत यही है ना कि हम खुद के अंदर तो कुछ फॉल्ट देखते नहीं है, जो भी है सब उन्होंने किया सामने वाले की वजह से, बिकॉज दे डिड नॉट डू दिस, दे डिड नॉट डू दैट, अंपायरिंग वाज बैड, थर्ड अंपायर भी चीटिंग कर रहा है, all those things we will keep giving excuses, right? That's not the way to go for in a sporting event, in a professional big league game. A team means everyone has to play. नॉट कि रोहित शर्मा फर्स्ट बॉल पे आउट हुआ तो बस अभी मैं नहीं खेलूंगा, अभी व्हाई शुड आई प्ले, व्हाई एवरी टाइम आई ओनली हैव टू प्ले. दिस इज व्हाट पीपल आर थिंकिंग, एंड द मोमेंट यू वी थिंक दैट a bowler means a bowler cannot play, and the bowler has to, if I cannot do batting, then I need to perform in my bowling department, right? If I am a bowler, I need to be the expert and I need to deliver the goods in bowling. If bowling में भी bowler bowl नहीं कर सकता है ठीक तरीके से, batting भी नहीं करेगा, then I don't know what are we playing that person for. And the next thing is, whenever you are playing a big game, like big game, yesterday's game was actually not a big game. It was not the final, but it was perceived. A hype was created as if it's a World Cup final. तो अगर आपका हाइप ऐसा है तो आपको अपनी ए टीम लेनी चाहिए भाई. वो चक्रवर्ती को लेके आप जाओगे, आप मोहम्मद सिराज जो आजकल टॉप फॉर्म में है उसको नहीं लोगे. हर्षल पटेल, वो डिलीवर्ड वेरी वेल इन आईपीएल. Instead of that, you pick Bhuvanesh Kumar, who is good in English conditions and not in such conditions. Bhuvneshwar Kumar has his own, time. You need to pick him at that time, not when you feel like picking up Bhuvneshwar Kumar, right? That's not the way to go. You need to think who is going to be ultimately your best player. You should have the best team in place. आपने ईशान किशन को भी लिया विकेट कीपर बैट्समैन, ऋषभ पंत को भी लिया, then that's not correct. There is no need to have a spare wicket keeper in the 11, right? So either Ishan Kishan was not required or Rishabh Pant was not required. Think about what is going to be the thing. You sacrifice either a bowler or a batsman by choosing both these players, in my opinion. And then many sporting events are, basically mental awareness and alertness moments. They demand high degree of mental awareness and alertness. Yesterday's event was one such thing. We failed. Whatever we may give, we were nowhere near the mental alertness that was required. Was Afridi's bowling great? Yes, he bowled very well. I can say that, though I have not watched the match fully, but I know. Were the other bowlers also bowling that way? No, I don't think the other bowlers were bowling like Afridi. Never. And think about the other way. Did our bowlers make even an attempt to bowl like Afridi? No. अभी एक मोहम्मद शमी की ओवर में एक ओवर में 9 रन जाते हैं and that fellow is smiling. Is this the way? You should have been hurt. You should have been fired up, like how Virat Kohli fired up the Indian team against England and pulled up an unbelievable victory. That is the kind of language, body language, that is the kind of momentum that was lacking yesterday amongst Indian players. थक गए बेचारे आईपीएल खेल खेल के, तो मत खेलो ना. बोलो कि नहीं खेल सकते यार. Why you are downgrading your own performance by losing a game which was critical, right, from the nation's point of view, if not from the statistical point of view. And always have the courage to fight back in a sporting event or where in a competitive event. You should never give up. You won't believe, Pakistan were, I think, 22 for no loss in second or third over, and I was watching the match, and then I said, in my opinion, Pakistan will win by 10 wickets, because the way they were playing, the way our bowling was going on, it completely showed there is no rhythm, there is no fireworks in bowling. We are just going through the motions and ठीक है ये मैच भी खत्म कर देंगे. That is not the way to do things. How India, defeated England in England, that is what was lacking, in my opinion. And if you do not live up to the expectations against a particular team or a series of events or in certain situations, you must do something about it. You just can't sit and say, "Are aisa ho gaya." That is not the way to go about, right? A true leader has to do something about it. Now, in the next match against Namibia, maybe if we win, we will play the full strength. That is not when you need to play the full strength. I'm just giving Namibia. I don't even know whether Namibia is part of the Indian group or not, but I'm just giving an example. And make your team so strong that your lowest level of performance is the highest level for many teams. This is lacking in all of us in all the areas. Cricket के बारे में नहीं है मेरे भाइयों और बहनों. This is a life lessons. 11 life lessons given to us by 11 gems of Indian cricket who played yesterday against Pakistan. What do you feel about this, friends? Do you agree with me? Do you not agree with me? If you do not agree with me, let me know what are your thoughts. I am all eyes and ears open to listen to them. And if you have liked this, please do not forget to like, share, and subscribe to this channel to keep receiving such life lessons and experiences from me. Until we meet again, it's good times for you.